Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is realizing that something had to end in order for them to not be in a situation that's not right for them. So essentially, I think you're going to get some sort of confirmation or update that makes it clear when you left, when you ended a relationship, when you decided a friendship wasn't really right for you anymore. Whatever this was, it was absolutely the right call. The King of Swords is you. So regardless of your gender, this is saying you made the right call. You are going to get confirmation that that person was not necessarily working with the best of intentions. So let's call the spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, April. How we doing? If you would like a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com, and it's in the description box below, right above where you can also find the details about my memberships that start at $3.99. All right, let's dive in. We're gonna start with the Pause Tarot. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, and for those of you in the stars and the towers, as far as the membership, let me know what day this week, if you have a preference, that we should do our live stream. I'm kind of leaning towards Boys Day. Hey, Peggy, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Fool in the reverse, the King of Cups, and Strength in the reverse, huh? Okay. So this is again, it could be a friend, it could be someone you were romantically involved with, but this is coming through as somebody who's a bit emotional. I do think that they have, for the most part, got a pretty good grasp on controlling or like managing those emotions, but they did something here. They gave into temptation, or they made a foolish mistake. So for many of you, this feels like kind of like a medium-sized betrayal. Not like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like throw hands, but more like, really? I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? That's clearly not cool. Because Fool in the reverse and Strength in the reverse, this is something that it's like you should have known better, right? So it could be inappropriate texts with someone's boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. It could be saying not very nice things or spreading secrets or gossip at work or with friends. But it's definitely coming through as a bit devious, or it's like, there's really no way to explain why you did that, right? Thank you, Empress. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Tata. How you doing? Ooh, and now we've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And the Emperor in the reverse. Okay. This is basically saying whoever this person is, you're getting confirmation, or you've recently gotten it, that stepping away from this friendship or this romantic connection was the right thing for you. You can tell that there were maybe instances of gaslighting or manipulation. With the Nine of Wands being in the reverse, I don't think that this person is ready to give up. I do feel like they're going to try something else to get back into your sphere. With the Emperor in the reverse, I think it's because they really don't like losing. Could be they really want to be the one who ends things between the two of you, or could be that they want to like get even with you somehow. But none of this says, oh, cool, let's be friends. It's a no for me. What else? Two of Swords. The Tower in the reverse. and the Hanged Man in the reverse. So you made a decision. You like basically had to be honest with yourself that somebody was making things worse for themselves, caught up in a cycle or doing things that, again, they should know better, right? So I feel like you distanced yourself from this person. And with the Tower being in the reverse, you were able to avoid some sort of calamity or scandal or major problem that this person is currently dealing with because, oh, you guessed it, they did it again. Oops, I did it again. Whatever activity, whatever behavior, whatever codependency or dishonest tendencies this person had that made you walk away is exactly what's causing the giant ball of trauma or drama or chaos or betrayal that is hitting them right now. And you are not supposed to be around for that. It does feel like we might see the Five of Swords because this is somebody who, again, they know better, but they continue to do the same thing. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So we've gotten 3 of the 4 queens, and they're all in the reverse from this tarot. And the Four of Wands in the reverse, again, it's like if it were in the upright, you have a good foundation or things are solid, right? But that's not the case here. There was like a volcano ready to have some pretty serious consequences because of all of the things, the decisions this person makes, the lack of consideration for other people. So it kind of feels to me like they've pissed off the wrong person, right? Because we have this Queen of Swords in the reverse and it's clarifying the Emperor in the reverse. It kind of feels to me like you told this person to stop doing something that was really like at some point going to piss someone off. Probably, I mean, I'm getting more of like a heartbreaker or homewrecker vibe. So somebody who sees a relationship and decides to mess with somebody anyways, or we've got somebody here who is like spreading information that they shouldn't, taking secrets or, people's information and sharing it in a way that they shouldn't. And they run into somebody who's real mad about it, and justifiably so, it would seem. This is the Beginner's Tarot. Hello, Anand. How are you doing? What else do we have? Six of Cups, Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I think you've known this person for a while. And this Page of Swords is clarifying the Tower in the reverse. You're getting some kind of insight or update, or maybe things are posted on social media, but you're getting information that makes it quite clear that whatever you told this person, I don't think you should continue to do that, or that's not a good look. They kept doing it, and it is, in fact, not a good look at all. With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like it's about somebody realizing that you were right because this behavior is blowing up in their face. Page of Cups in the reverse. The Hierophant. And another Tower in the reverse. Damn. For, I would say, maybe like half of you, there is a person that thought you were the problem when you stopped being friends with or dating this person. This could be their new love interest for some of you. We have somebody siding with you now, right? Switching 5. They see what you saw because this person has, in fact, repeated that behavior. So you are coming across with a little bit of I told you so energy. Tried to warn you. You did it anyways. Now look what you are. But I feel like it's 2 different people. I feel like there's someone where you're like, I don't think we can be friends anymore because you continue to do this. I can't believe you ate my last Oreo. Like, who does that? It's the last Oreo. And then they went and they ate somebody else's last Oreo, okay? And now they're not friends. There's somebody else who seems to have been kind of like in the line behind you and got the same treatment as what wasn't okay with you. Maybe some people didn't really believe that what you said was true. Maybe people got the wrong story, assumed you were just difficult, but they stepped into the exact same situation. And now they're seeing this King of Cups the same way that you do. Ooh, Two of Cups, there's another breakup. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Because they kept doing something. Whatever this is, it's obviously secretive or dishonest. I feel like this is somebody who is going through another breakup and it's the exact same reason that you broke up with them. Or somebody here is going through a major, like, we're not friends anymore. And it's the same reason you ended your friendship with this person. Yep. Strength in the reverse again. So they keep giving into this temptation. And with the sun, it's like everybody knows it now. So you tried to make this person look like the problem. You tried to make it seem like they were lying on you. But the reality is you did the exact same thing to somebody else. So now we all know without a shadow of a doubt that whatever that person said you had a problem with or that you did that was not nice or not respectful, we know it's true. So there's another one now. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Tim. How you doing? Yeah. I mean, sometimes people, they jump a little too quickly on that, right? Hello, Taryn. How are you doing? So to clarify the Hierophant, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Wands. So you have moved on to greener pastures, or you have at least not been tolerating or putting up with the same behavior that you took issue with long ago. There's a new opportunity that has either recently come up for you or is about to hit you. And the person who's basically experienced the same thing after you is noticing how well you're doing because you got out quick enough or you changed your leg. I feel like they're going to want to talk to you. This is the Bianco Nero. Hello, first time. Hello, upper echelon. How you doing? What else? The Sun in the reverse. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. If they had listened to you, if they had made changes, things would be much better for them right now. But now they're losing face or their reputation is changing because, you know, they didn't want to admit they were this awful. Queen of Wands and Three of Swords in the reverse. Now you look like a fortune teller. You look like somebody who really got it before everybody else. You look like somebody who nobody listened to when they really should have. It's like now people are going to be showing up on your doorstep like, hey, do you know what the winning lottery numbers are? Because clearly you saw everything before the rest of us. They see you now sitting in a situation or living a life where you're not really focused on this or you're not concerned about this fallout. There's a few people that are jealous of you. Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You called it. You knew what this person was. Maybe some people just wanted to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe other people had reasons why they didn't want to believe you. They probably look kind of like silly reasons now because you called it. You were right. Period. End of story. Hello, Laura. How's it going? So you saw through this illusion or you figured out this person's secret before everybody else did. And now with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, there's something else that has released the secret or made it so that everybody else is aware. That person, they suck. Just like you said they did. Four of Wands in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. You saw this coming a long time ago. You told this person, whether they were friends with you or they were your partner, you're like, you know, if you keep doing that, if you keep lying or if you keep whatever this is, it's going to end up being a problem. everything's fine. I'm always super lucky, or everything goes my way. I always land on my feet. You're like, someday you're not going to. You told this person. And now things have changed the way that you said they would. Another Two of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this person is just losing friends and perhaps the romantic interest. Now we got Ten of Pentacles, family. This is somebody who doesn't feel like they have anyone right now. What's that Mac Miller song? He's talking about being in like a 5-star hotel, but like he feels lonely. Damn it, I can't think of it. Sorry, guys. But maybe Mac Miller is important for you. I mean, if he's not, he should be. Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so I am seeing that for some of you, this is a criminal situation or a legal situation where somebody did something they didn't feel like they were going to get caught or they wouldn't have consequences. Let's just say it's parking tickets, right? There's something that they've done over and over again, and now there's an issue here. For others of you, I feel like this is more so about making the wrong choice in terms of who they date or who they trust, and it's coming back on them. All right, this is What's the News. Hey, Voyager, how are you doing? Light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. So, like, you already knew about this. Everybody else is figuring out. Oh, so that person really is lame. Why? Because somebody did a little bit of digging and they were considered paranoid. This could be you. This could be the person who was, in line behind you. But you did what nobody else had done. You walked away. You felt like you had enough. You knew what was going on. You weren't going to like hang out with that kind of energy, right? You weren't going to involve yourself with that kind of person. So we have the knocked up card. There could have been a pregnancy or somebody involved here that is a mother. Another way of looking at this is you knew what was going to happen. It's like you're the first one to know there's a pregnancy, so you know there's going to be a baby, right? You knew what outcome this person was going to get. Machismo, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, and meeting manly expectations. I knew we would see this card. This is why I grabbed this particular oracle, because it says dirty money. Okay, so I'm pretty convinced now we've got somebody here that was doing something illegal, and they're caught. And I think a friend or someone they were dating was like, hey, like, I really do feel like you should probably, get out while you're ahead kind of thing. And they're like, psh, yeah, I'm super lucky. It's going to be great. I'm going to get everything I want. No problems. Ooh, not true. Not true. This is the Path of Shadows. Perfectionism. In the pursuit of perfection, night after night, I've gifted myself 1,000 flaws. And we've got overthinking. Each thought a labyrinth, endless, obscure. There is no peace amidst this self-imposed torture. So I think that we had the King of Cups trying to mastermind or figure out what they could do to get out of this situation that they may have realized just before was going to be problematic. But I think they ended up realizing you were right. The perfectionism is clarifying the mothering or expecting or like pregnancy card. I feel like this is somebody who was very meticulous about how other people see me, right? I want this out there. I don't publish this. Don't post this on my social media. Don't tag me in that. They wanted to be in control of how people see them specifically. But they aren't in control anymore. No, no, no. I don't know. It's like there's something out here that maybe it's a video, maybe it's an audio, but it perfectly captures exactly what they don't want people to know about them. So we've got procrastination. The ticking of the clock distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy hides in my mind. Ooh, that's scary. Okay. If they had listened to you, if they had changed their ways when you told them to change their ways, they would be in a bit of a better situation. But they did not. This feels to me like somebody who wanted to make as much money as they could or wanted to have as much fun as they could. Point is, they didn't want to listen to you. I'm having too much fun. I don't want to change. You can take your advice. You can shove it. They didn't care. Okay, I think this is like stuck. This is the Golden Lenormand. All right, what else do we have? The Fish, number 34. Good news. The House, number 4. And the Clouds, number 6. So there was some good fortune that came to this King of Cups, and the good fortune that they were able to acquire at that point, they used it to build more. So it's like coming through to me as somebody who wins a lottery ticket, $100, takes that $100, invests it, makes, a little bit more, reinvest it. This is somebody who did what they could to make a lot out of very little, and they had luck on their side. But the problem was at a certain point, it's like they became what they used to hate. Is that the saying? I feel like this is somebody who used to talk about people like who they've become in a very negative way. And there's a desire to keep things very like hush hush. Like, I don't want you to know what I'm up to. I don't want you to know how much money I have or how I make my money, whatever it is. It's not legal. There's something that's not legal here. And I have like a hair on my face. It's driving me crazy. Forgive me. Hello, Lemonade. How's your day going? What else? And the Coffin. So I think there's an end to their good luck. There's an end to however they've been able to make a buck. I'm sorry, I had to rhyme. It was just there. Like, could you have like not made that joke? Because when you can rhyme, like, how could you not? Interesting. Okay. This is the Gilded Reverie. This ending, there's a secret around this ending. What is this? Woman with a Shirt, number 29. Number 33, the key, and number 39, the dice. I think we have somebody that likes to keep things secret. That, I mean, this could be like gambling, for example, because we're talking about dirty money. There could be illegal gambling going on. There's money coming in from a source that it should not be coming in from. And I feel like we have this woman with a shirt, doesn't have to actually be a woman, but we have somebody with good morals that finds out this secret about this dirty money. I feel like that's probably you because somebody told them you probably shouldn't do this. You're going to get caught. You're going to have some problems. And you're like, no, I'm not. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Hello. How's it going, CEO? What else do we have? Connections. Somebody's got real solid connections. And then we've got the garden as well. See, this is a network or a community of people that this person worked very diligently to ingratiate themselves with. They wanted to meet everybody. They wanted to be best friends with everybody. They wanted everybody to see them in a certain way, but they didn't want anybody to know how they make their money. Now that shit's come out. Now people know what this person's been up to. We have number 42, which is the compass, and number 15, which is the bear. This talks about strength. You knew that you needed to not be near this person. I think you knew there was a problem here. Whoever resonates with that. Wait, where were you? King of Swords, that's what it was. Whoever resonates with that King of Swords initially, this is the person who's also the woman with a shirt. So you knew there were problems. You told someone they should change their ish and they didn't. You dipped and now everything's blowing up, right? This is the Love Oracle. Hey, Illuminati, how's it going? Oh, that's awesome. So we've got missing you, craving, desiring, thinking, running, ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. I think whoever you are, you decided you needed to walk away from this person. You did not need to be getting involved in whatever this issue was. Because you knew this person was hiding a bad choice from you. You knew they didn't want to be honest about what motivations they had or what they were really trying to work at. I think you could tell this person was not a very good person, to be honest. You felt like you might get trapped. This could have something to do with substances, I'm not going to lie, with the ecstasy card coming out. This is a person who likes to have a good time, likes to make sure other people are having a good time. But this is how people get like trapped, get drawn in, and then they can't walk away from this King of Cups. We've got chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. This is somebody who likes to make people feel really special. But the problem is they are constantly cycling in new people or letting go of people that they, probably promised forever to. You saw how this person deals with people. They seemed disposable to that King of Cups. You weren't interested in that. All right, let's get a few from the Pulp Tarot. What else do we have? The Sun in the reverse and the Ace of Wands. Something hidden. It's like there's another chance for this to come out, or it's because there's a repeat, right? Oh, well, you were trying to say you didn't do that last time, but now there's another instance here. With the Three of Wands in the reverse, it leaves this King of Cups feeling like they don't know how to handle the situation. I don't know how to speak to this because now it's like they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Like they can't explain how they aren't the person that you literally caught them doing what they said they weren't doing red-handed, right? That's perfect. Oh, you caught me. I was lying or I was pretending I wasn't this person, but I am this person. I think there's like a picture or a video of this person doing something they said that they didn't do. And now we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. There's people here who see this individual as not a good partner or not someone you want to deal with, when maybe previously there were a lot of people that were trying to get close to this King of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. It's like there's the reference in my mind is Newsies. So there's a lot of like little people. I don't say that disrespectfully. I'm saying from the perspective of the King of Cups, it's like, these are people that aren't as good as me. These are people I don't have to like take seriously, right? They're dismissive about it, but to their own like detriment, because these are people they should have taken seriously, that are able to work together and make this King of Cups have to deal with their comeuppance. So don't underestimate the people around you, right? The Hanged Man, something they refuse to see, now they have to see. Now they have to admit that they are this person, or that, you know, they can't really change the narrative on this. They can't control how people view them. This is what it is. Ten of Swords, it's over. The Hierophant in the reverse, the Empress in the reverse. There's somebody else here above this King of Cups that's a problem. Empress in the reverse. Dare I say it? So if this is about a trial, there is a mother figure who is part of the problem. A big part of the problem that people did not realize. I'll say it like that. Is that like under the radar enough? These readings are for entertainment purposes only. Janice. So not. All right, sorry. Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. We have somebody that would always come to the rescue of this King of Cups. Somebody who only thinks about themselves. Nine of Cups in the reverse is selfish energy. Yeah, we have controlling people who feel like they can always get what they want. People who feel like they can twist the narrative to suit what they want. But this is not working to their fate or the way they want, because there's like a picture, a video, an audio, and you, whoever you are, you got out a long time ago. You already told people that this person was a mess. Two of Swords. There's going to be a decision made. This could be a legal decision. Could just be about whether or not the public thinks you're all right. Oh, 2 8s. 8 of Wands in the reverse, 8 of Cups. They cannot say anything. They are getting canceled. They cannot say anything to avoid the fact that people are walking out on them, or people are not interested in supporting them anymore. This is a major change or turn of events in this King of Cups life, because they were previously quite used to being surrounded by people that wanted to be close to them. And now it's like, everybody's like, you smell bad. No. Yeah, exactly. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Hi, Thor. How are you doing? Did I say hello to Upper Echelon? What's happening? Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I love you all. And for the memberships. And I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.